In the worldwide war against crime, there are men and women trained to sink their own identity in the international underworld. They work alone, in danger and in shadow, unrecognized by friend and enemy alike. They are the operators of the almost legendary Ghost Squad.
Announced the arrival of Flight 12 from Hong Kong. The flight will continue to Beirut, Rome and London in 50 minutes.
Good morning, Dr. Salucci.
Morning, Mukherjee. Very good flight, Captain. Thank you.
Pleasure to have you aboard, Dr. Salucci. Let me present the rest of the crew. My co-pilot, Thompson.
Our radio operator, Mr. Saunders. Chief Steward, Selwyn.
Thank you for looking after me.
Pleasure, sir. Told you, Sir Andrew. I didn't know anything had happened till I saw him on the floor.
But you were standing right next to the man when he was killed. Surely you must have seen something, some movement.
No, nothing at all.
And the flight was quite normal and everywhere?
As far as I know, yes.
Not being very helpful, are you?
I told them all I know in Karachi. I said it was a waste of time bringing me to London anyway.
All right, thank you very much.
That's all? I can go back to Hong Kong now?
Yes, yes, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Did you get all that?
I got it all right, Sir Andrew, for what it was worth.
What do you think this is?
Gold, isn't it?
And this?
Where does it come from?
Karachi. It was fired from an automatic fitted with a silencer, according to ballistics. It was removed from the body of an airline steward. The man who owned this cap. The gold was in his vest.
Oh, yes. He got the bullet intended for the doctor VIP at the airport, didn't he?
Winters, if you want to succeed in the police, you mustn't jump to conclusions. In my view, that bullet landed dead on target.
But that steward was nobody. Who'd want to kill him?
A gunman working for his real employers. The gold smuggling set up in the Far East. That plane was flying from Hong Kong to Karachi, the most notorious smuggling route in the whole world.
But why shoot one of their own people?
Probably because he decided to run out on them. Of course, he wasn't shot by mistake. Not with a fortune in his undervest.
So what are we doing about it, Sir Andrew?
I've been talking to Hong Kong. This thing's assuming international proportions. They've suggested, quite unofficially, that it could be a ghost squad operation.
If you're sending out on a job, what about giving me a chance, sir?
Oh, you need another 10 years training. This is no assignment for a woman. Winters, I want you to search through the files and find me an operator who can sign on as aircrew.
Sweet sight, Lee. Very sweet.
9 boxes, Mr. Wang. Is that all?
Yes. A good afternoon's work.
Hong Kong? When?
This afternoon, 3 o'clock.
Oh, but I'm on leave next week.
It's cancelled. You remember that item of the airline steward shot in Karachi? Mixed up in the gold smuggling racket? Well, Hong Kong have asked for our help.
And I'm it.
Craig, I want you to get inside that racket.
And keep the profits.
We'll give you all the details, and you'll fly out on the dead man's plane. Winters will have the full cover story ready for you by midday. Right?
Right, Sir Andrew.
Well, I must get back to Scotland Yard. Routine police work can't wait every time one of you undercover men goes chasing off. You use the normal channels for information, and I don't want you to make contact until the case is cleared up. And remember, the security of the Ghost Squad is vital. Oh, and good luck in Hong Kong.
Thank you. Hi. Having fun?
Oh, here are your papers.
Ah, thank you. What do they call you when you're not on duty?
They call me Helen. Oh, you have to use my home address. It's in there, and so's the phone number. It's for emergencies only.
Fine, Helen. I'll call it anyway. For dinner when I get back from Karachi. How's that?
I'm hungry already, but why Karachi? I thought you were going to Hong Kong.
Well, I've got to make a few stops on the way. Make sure I get the right introductions. You'll get to know about those things.
Karachi in 15 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Oh, tell me something. Where do the aircrew hang out in Karachi?
If you're trying to make a date, it's against the rules.
No. Actually, I'm just looking for a job. Aircrew. Any aircrew.
That's different. Maybe I can help. Karachi's a stopover, and the boys drink at a place called the Gateway.
Fine. The Gateway. Who do I look for? Anyone in particular?
Well, if I were you, I'd ask for Wacker Dawson. He flies freighters, but he gets around and knows everybody's business.
How will I know him?
Prop yourself up at the bar long enough, and you can't miss.
Ace.
Hey, 5 aces. That calls for a drink. What'll you have?
Thanks. Whiskey.
You new out here?
I got in this afternoon. I'm looking for a character named Wacker Dawson.
You just hit the jackpot. What can I do for you?
Great. I'm trying to get to Hong Kong to get an aircrew job.
Yeah, what do you do?
Radio?
It shouldn't be difficult. The charter line I fly with is short of talent.
Oh, that calls for a drink. 2 more of the same, please. Let's sit down over here. Talk.
You like to make sure of things, don't you?
I play it safe.
With a watch on each wrist?
That's nothing.
You got a lot of time on your hands.
They should be worth a few dollars. Trouble is, I've no contacts.
Do you want to sell them?
I didn't take the risk for laughs. Know anybody who'd be interested?
No, I don't know anything about watches. I'm just a simple boy from Sydney. I fly planes, that's all.
I need the money. Just wanted to trade.
Sorry, I can't help. But if you want to work, my company's got an office here. Mention the name Wacker Dawson to the personnel officer. He's looking for guys like you.
Ah, yes. I have heard about you, Mr. Williams. Why did you leave Canada?
I got cold feet. If you'd ever been on Baffin Island, you'd know just how cold your feet can get.
Well, are there not 2 gaps in your career?
I took 2 long stretches on vacation.
You were lucky to afford them.
I was left some money by a maiden aunt.
Both times?
I had 2 maiden aunts. They were a sister act.
Well, there appears to be nothing wrong with your flying record, and we need aircrew. We'll give you the usual 2 months trial, Mr. Williams. I will keep these, eh?
Coffee, sir.
Thanks, Sissy.
Are we on schedule, Mr. Williams?
Yes. Landing in Hong Kong in 15 minutes.
Your first run on the line, isn't it?
That's right. The last time we met, I was sitting on the aisle.
You'll like it here. If you want excitement, you come to the right place.
On airline pay?
It's easy to have a good time in Hong Kong, if you know how.
Maybe you'll show me how.
Maybe. You won't see much of Hong Kong this way.
The view looks good to me from here.
Thank you.
Well, what do you know about these?
They're industrial diamonds, aren't they? But aren't they very valuable? I mean, to be carrying around like that.
Not all that valuable. They're only worth about $1,000.
You want to sell them?
I figure they might have a particular value at the back door of China.
I know someone who might be able to place them.
Good. Lead me to him, and we can live a little.
You know him already. There he is. Hello, Whacker. We've been looking for you. You know Roy Williams. He tells me you got him aboard the company.
Hi, Roy. Meet the local talent, the flower of the Orient.
How are you? He helped me with the front office. Thanks, pal.
Ah, forget it. Susie, I got some news for you. As from next week, I'm joining your crew. Jim Thompson's gone down sick.
I promise I won't tell the passengers.
My luck's in, she makes the best coffee on the run.
So I've noticed.
Come on, join us. You'll like Hong Kong, Roy. It's a great place.
Mr. Williams thinks his airline pay won't be enough to enjoy Hong Kong.
You looking for some overtime?
Not the working kind. This kind of overtime.
Hey, you must have done well out of those watches. Okay, these are worth money. I think I can help you.
You in the diamond business?
Not in your life. But I reckon I can put you in touch with someone.
The sooner the better.
How about tomorrow night?
I'm waiting.
It's a high-class affair. You better weigh your medals.
Mr. Williams, Hong Kong is bursting at the seams. Give the refugees a corner to put a mattress and they call it home.
It must be a shocking problem, Mrs. Alford.
It certainly is, but then you've seen.
No, I only got in a few days ago.
Of course, people like Dr. Saligi do all they can.
And they don't get much thanks. Isn't he the man who someone took a shot at?
Oh, you mean that dreadful shooting business in Karachi? Why would anyone want to kill him?
Why, indeed.
There he is. Oh, do come and meet him. Dr. Saligi, I don't think you've met Mr. Williams. He's just come out to Hong Kong.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And if you'll excuse me now.
But of course. On business, Mr. Williams?
I just joined the Macau charter line. Mrs. Alford was telling me about your narrow escape.
Oh, on the contrary. I don't believe the bullet was intended for me.
Who then?
I think it's to do with all this gold smuggling that's going on here.
That's the new man, Williams, talking to Dr. Saligi.
You think he's promising?
Very.
The smuggling's getting worse every week. It's ruining the economy of the Far East. And it's hurting the refugees most of all.
Dr. Saligi, the governor's secretary has been looking for you everywhere, I believe.
Thank you. I must see if I can't get him to stir the police into some action. Excuse me.
A pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Mr. Williams? Captain Dawson has been telling me about your interest in industrial diamonds.
I've quite a collection.
It shouldn't be difficult in finding a customer. Perhaps you would call on me tomorrow?
First thing suits me fine.
I'm sure you'll be on time.
Cables? I want to send a greetings cable to Miss Helen Winters. 12 Weymouth Court, London. Wish I could take you to dinner on your birthday. Much love from your big brother. That's all.
Shall we say $1,500?
I thought you were a businessman, Mr. Wang.
So I am.
But those aren't worth more than
A cent over $1,000. I know. Regard the additional 500 as a small payment on account.
On account of what?
Certain services you'll be doing for me.
Such as?
I'm interested in using reliable messengers.
And you think I qualify?
You qualified with watches in Karachi and industrial diamonds in Hong Kong, so you qualify with more valuable cargoes.
You're well informed. How do you know you can trust me?
Judging by your papers, you're just the right sort of ex-jailbird for the job.
How did you get a hold of that?
I see that I always get a copy of the files. Oh, don't worry. Your secret will be quite safe with us. We pay very well. $500 for each successful trip. In return, we expect absolute loyalty.
When do I start? A hidden camera. I thought so. What's the idea, Wang?
You're very observant, Mr. Williams. We take pictures of our employees, just for identification.
Come in.
Robert Ely, tailor at your service. Smart style, super value, swell fit, contractor to United States Navy.
Wrong cabin, Buster.
Mr. Williams?
That's right.
Mr. Wang has instructed me to measure you for a new uniform. Entirely at his expense, naturally.
Very generous of him. All right, let's get on with it. I've got a date.
Double quick, sir. Would not do to keep lady waiting. Mr. Wang likes his airline friends to look smart. Particularly sensitive about smart gold buttons.
Gold buttons. Very neat.
It's come, Sir Andrew. My birthday telegram from Hong Kong.
So Craig thinks he's made contact, does he?
It's rather quick, isn't it, Sir Andrew? What sort of answer do we send?
Answer? We don't send any answer. Miss Winters, the first thing you would learn is that when an operator's in the field, he's on his own. Right?
Right, Sir Andrew.
A perfect fit, Mr. Williams.
Very smart indeed.
The cap, sir, something very special.
You've thought of everything.
Take good care, sir. When you arrive in Karachi, the uniform will need valeting.
Don't tell me Mr. Wang has a favorite shop.
The Zonal Dry Cleaning Company, the local agency, Khan's Toy Bazaar.
Get seated, Susie. Coming into Karachi.
Gear down.
Gear down, Skipper.
Right. Here we go. Brakes on.
Brakes on, Skipper.
Right, let's get weaving. I've got a date with a Sari.
Half your luck, Skipper.
Okay, you lot. Anything to declare?
No.
Hey, Skipper, you've got my cap and jacket.
I thought that. You're welcome. I don't know where you got that hat, but it's darn badly made. It weighs a ton.
Anything to declare?
No, thank you.
Mr. Williams?
That's right.
Your uniform needs pressing. I shall fix you with another. This way.
Congratulations, Mr. Williams. You passed your test with honors.
Thank you.
But your trick with the jackets could have been very dangerous. Don't take risks with valuable property again.
How did you know about that?
We have eyes and ears everywhere. We play for big stakes.
That was chicken feed. When do I get my first real job?
Very soon.
Well, it can't be soon enough.
I shall be sending Lee again, this time to measure you for a more professional jacket. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, not in cash, Mr. Williams. In your case, a draft on a Canadian bank. To a friend or relation. Is there anyone?
Not in Canada. You can send it to my kid sister, Helen Winters, 12 Weymouth Court, London.
Are you sure you can trust her?
Naturally. As sure as I can trust you.
She should be proud of her big brother. You're a smooth operator, Mr. Williams. A very smooth operator indeed.
Those diamonds of yours, did Wacker find you a customer?
He introduced me to a man named Wang. Know him?
I may have met him. There are lots of Wangs in Hong Kong. It's a very common name. Are you doing any other business with him?
I'll be busy. Like your friend, Wacker.
Is he busy?
He's in it up to his neck. What about you?
I need the money. Does that answer your question?
You must be rich.
No, I'm not. I'm the only one in my family with a job. What about this movie?
Sure. I'll join you in the lobby. I'll just go up to my room and fetch some cigarettes.
May I have the phone, please? Hello, it's me. With Roy Williams. No, not at the moment. Well, he talks too freely, but I think he'll be all right. Yes, I'll do that.
Cables? I want to send a cable, please. Yes. Miss Helen Winters, 12 Weymouth Court, London.
Right. You take these boxes to our new messenger in the morning.
The metal fits into these pockets, so.
Great. But when do I get the goods?
With Mr. Wang's compliments.
I'm flattered. But where's the hard stuff?
Please examine.
Iron rations, eh? Very neat.
Right. Here we go. Make sure you take your own jacket this time, Roy. Morning, Elgar.
Good morning.
How's the contraband business?
He wouldn't know what to look for anyway.
Just a minute there. Have you got anything to declare?
Who, me? No, nothing. Why?
This is a special security check. I said, have you got anything to declare?
Nothing.
Come this way, mister. I'm going to search you. I said, come this way. Okay, Williams, hand it over.
Hand what over?
The gold, of course. Come on, let's not waste time.
Are you kidding?
There's no need to play dumb with me.
I'm sure, but I don't know what you're talking about.
This may help. It's one of Wang's snapshots.
You're my contact.
One of them. You know what Wang said? We keep pictures of our employees just for identification.
Oh, that's what he said, all right.
Come on, hand over the stuff. If I keep you in here much longer, the chief might start getting curious. that the lot?
It's quite a weight off my mind.
Now, I must make a report to say I found nothing on you. So, act up, Saw. Make a show of it.
Okay. Ring up the curtain.
Cable from Craig, sir. He wants information on a girl in the airline.
He does he? Yes. Here she is.
What'll I cable him, sir?
You don't cable him. There's nothing we can tell him that he can't find out for himself.
His first paycheck has come through from Hong Kong, sir.
Oh, good. A draft drawn on the United Bank, Piccadilly. You better get round there at once.
I've already been there.
Good girl. What did they tell you?
And not a thing.
Well, surely they can tell you who drew it.
Well, they wouldn't say. The manager said it was confidential.
I'll get in confidential. Hello. Get me the Bank of England main security branch.
Macau Charter Airline announced the departure of flight number 202 to Hong Kong. Will passengers holding...
Yeah, I'm just starting to make the grade with this gal in a green sari. When this Casanova in a turban starts to mix it...
You sure like to live dangerously.
Hi, Alga.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, am I seeing things?
You are not, chum. What's happened?
He had $20,000 in gold on him.
How did you find it?
We made a routine check. He's been acting as contact with the smugglers.
Where did he get the gold?
We don't know, but we'll find out.
I wish you luck.
Thanks, pal. I need it.
Pity about Algar.
I don't like it. It won't be long before they're onto the lot of us.
What makes you think so?
Well, this is the red light. If we knew what was good for us, we'd get out of the racket before it's too late.
Lose the loot?
Well, you can't spend it in jail.
What'll Wang think if we quit?
What can he do about it?
Plenty.
I wish I'd never started.
Best coffee on the line, isn't it, Wacker?
Oh, yeah, too right. Thanks, Susie.
How involved is she in this?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. All I'm thinking about's my own skin.
Come in. What are you doing? Making me another uniform?
Mr. Wang wants you at the factory. He says not safe to phone.
I'll come another time.
Sorry, it's very urgent.
I've got a date.
You must come at once. Mr. Wang is very angry. He says there has been grave error.
Hiya, sport. I didn't want to miss the party. Where's Wang? Hey, Wang, come out and get us.
Suppose you tell me what happened.
What are you doing here?
I told you. I need the money.
Someone must have talked to the Karachi authorities. Someone new, perhaps?
Don't look at me, Wang. This is my first trip.
Precisely, Mr. Williams.
All I did was hand the stuff to Algar. The next thing I knew, he'd been picked up.
I'm sure Mr. Wang doesn't think you did it deliberately. It wasn't Roy's fault. It was just luck.
Bad luck. They picked the right guy, that was all.
We must make sure this doesn't happen again.
Hey, aren't we going to lie low for a while?
On the contrary, we must increase operations.
But after this, it'd be suicide. Suicide, I tell you.
Don't panic, Wacker.
I've developed new methods of deception. Please follow me. You all know Lee, a jack of all trades. Thank you, Lee. This is a particularly ingenious piece of handiwork. We unscrew here. So. A different shape, but just as valuable. Clever, don't you think?
Oh, they'll tumble us.
Dawson, it is I who judge the risks.
Sure, you judge them, but we have to take them.
Snap out of it, Walker. You want to make him suspicious? Where's Susie?
Hey? Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Wacker. Pull yourself together. We're through now.
What's the other end I'm worrying about? They got Alga, didn't they? Maybe they know about all of us.
Don't worry. They just hit it lucky.
Yeah, maybe they're going to hit it lucky again this time. Funny I could get out of it.
They'd never let you. You know that. You'd be too dangerous.
Announcing the departure of Flight 231, the Far East Airlines Britannia to Sydney, Australia. Will all passengers please report to Channel 3?
Hey, I forgot my smokes.
Here, smoke one of mine.
Oh, I couldn't smoke yours all the way to Karachi. I'll whip over to the kiosk.
Make it snappy. We're due out.
I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Any seats left on that flight to Sydney?
I'll have a check for you. Yes, sir. There is a vacancy to Sydney.
No.
Hi, Roy. Where's Wacker? You went to get some smoke, Skipper.
Well, tell him to step on it, will you?
I'll see you out there. Hey, Wacker! Your suitcase!
Wacker's in a bad way, Roy. We'll have to watch him or we'll all be in trouble.
What are you talking about?
He was in the queue at the reservation desk. When he saw me with Wang, he almost ran.
246 to control tower, awaiting clearance for takeoff, waiting out. We're after the Sydney flight, the Britannia. Oh, there she is, taking off now.
Okay to go, Skipper.
Right, prepare for takeoff.
Come on, snap out of it, Wacker. I said prepare for takeoff.
Sorry, Skipper.
Brakes off.
Brakes off, Skipper.
Right, here we go.
Got a cigarette, Wacker?
Sorry.
But you went to get some at the airport.
Oh, they'd run out of my brand.
So you thought they might have some at the reservation desk?
Did that girl tell you anything?
Easy, Wacker.
She's one of them. Watch it. She'll sell you.
You're imagining things.
She's one of them, I tell you. Why did she have Wang watching me? What was she doing inside that office? Why wasn't she outside like us? And remember, she was in the plane when Jimmy was shot.
Yes, I saw him myself. He asked about the Sydney flight. Yes, he is carrying our greetings. I think that would be most wise. Would you arrange it, or shall I instruct Karachi? Very well, just as you say.
Well, I told you I'd nothing to declare.
I can't help it. Security's been tightened up. Blame your friend Alga for it.
Oh, he's no friend of mine, I assure you.
Off you go. Enjoy yourself.
Will Flight Officer Dawson come to the staff telephone box? There's an urgent call for him. An urgent call for Flight Officer Dawson, Macau Charter Airlines. That's unusual.
Well, but not unexpected.
What do you mean?
Don't you know? Don't you know who's calling him and why?
Hello, Dawson speaking.
Putting you through now.
We're expecting you at Callan's dry cleaning agency. Don't disappoint us, Mr. Dawson.
Your clean uniform, Mr. Dawson.
What do you mean? It's not mine.
Take a closer look. Just to make sure you keep your appointment. Don't forget your suitcase. That way.
Have you gone mad? Let me go!
There he is.
In you get.
Hey, taxi!
I hope you know what you're getting us into.
Murder.
Not whacker.
Why not? You saw him at the reservation desk. You knew he was trying to run out. The last one that tried that was killed, remember?
You think I've got something to do with it?
You might have. I'm not taking any chances. That's why you're staying with me.
Looking for someone? Found what you're looking for?
We were too late.
Why worry about Dawson?
Put away the gun and I'll explain.
I feel safer with it between us.
We followed him. I had a good reason.
Your boyfriend?
No. He owed me $3,000, and it was getting more every trip.
So?
He promised to pay me back when we reached Karachi, but he ran out on us.
You need the dollar so badly.
I don't. My family does. There isn't much work in Hong Kong.
I see. Careful, Williams. Go on, Susie.
When I asked for the money, he threatened me.
And what about Williams?
He came along to protect me.
Is this true, Williams?
I was going to teach him a lesson, slap him around a bit. But you got here first.
Very well. I accept your explanation. But I hope you're not lying for your sake.
Another dead end. All the Bank of England can tell us is the money was paid across the counter in Hong Kong and cashed in London.
Then it could be anyone.
Any one of 1 million people in Hong Kong. There must be some lead. Craig's been at it for weeks now.
Oh, he has given us several names, Sir Andrew.
Oh, they're underlings. It's the man behind I want.
Well, we better enjoy all this while we can. I've earned nothing but my pay for 2 weeks.
I haven't carried anything for the last 3 trips. Do you think they're laying off the two of us because of the whacker business?
Your story seemed to convince them. It nearly had me fooled, too.
The bit about the relations was true, all right. You still don't trust me, do you?
I trust no one.
What does he think this is, a joyride?
It is only 3 weeks since his last paycheck, Sir Andrew.
Don't you start defending him. If I was a younger man, I'd go out there myself.
And what would you do, Sir Andrew?
Well, I wouldn't just sit down and wait for things to fall into my lap. I'd get right out into the middle and stir things up.
Each one of them a work of art. Well done, Lee.
And each little soldier worth its weight in gold.
Mr. Williams, what are you doing here?
The door was open.
A pleasure, if somewhat unexpected. Come into the office.
What's this, Wang? A new line?
New to us, yes. Very promising, too. We expect a large demand. Your continued good health.
May we both die of old age.
I see you like my toy soldiers. My own design, of course.
You're quite an artist. What's wrong, Wang? Why haven't we been working lately?
But surely this is our business.
We have a stake in this, too. I need money. We haven't worked for 3 weeks. Is this the payoff? For good?
Not for good. For a while. We've decided to suspend operations.
Then I'll have to go back to watches.
It might pass the time.
Do you mind if I take one of these little trinkets to remember you by?
Please put that down. They're a special order.
Not one little soldier.
You understand, I'm sure.
I believe I do. So long, Wang. How clumsy of me. I'm so sorry.
Perhaps it is as well that we are suspending operations. You seem to be losing your touch.
Maybe I am. At that. Just what I thought.
What are you doing?
A sort of specific gravity test. And the answer is 19.3.
And?
And? These are made of gold. Wang has thousands of them. He'll start shipping them in bulk and you and I will be out of a job.
Does it matter?
Matter? I need money. If he doesn't use me as a carrier, I'll have to get it from him some other way.
How?
Well, I've got an idea. The first thing is to find out exactly where they're going. I'll get into the factory, check the labels on the packing cases.
No, that's much too dangerous. Leave it to the police, please.
The police?
I know what you are.
What I am? Of course you do.
And you're not just a radio operator.
What are you talking about?
Look, you can check on me at Hong Kong Police Headquarters if you like. I've been on this job for a year. It feels better not to be on my own anymore. All right. So you're not allowed to reveal who you work for. But at least we can work together, can't we?
Have you told them about Wang?
No, not yet.
Why not?
Because Wang's not the top man. If we picked him up, there'll soon be another toy shop and a new distributor.
This time they're playing it bigger than ever. So big, the man you're looking for must be in it somewhere. In fact, if you follow these soldiers, they might lead you right to him.
Hello? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, the goods will leave tomorrow as arranged. Have a safe journey, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Duty officer, please. Hello, George. Roy Williams. I want to change flights tomorrow. Can you get me on 201? Oh, and can you fix it to get Susie on the same flight? Now, don't tell anyone. We're eloping. That's right.
Thank you, Doctor.
I hope you have a successful conference, Dr. Saligi.
Thank you. Thank you for a pleasant trip.
Did you get rid of all the passengers?
That was the last one.
Good. You know what to do.
I must apologize for the delay, gentlemen. I was held up at the conference. Well, there we are, 3 crates. Our last consignment for the time being. Give me your bank draft, you can take them right away. Here's your check. But this is 10,000 short. The price was $500,000.
The market has dropped. Would you like to wait for another buyer?
All right. But get them out of here quickly. I have a plane to catch.
Find the gold in the truck.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Susie. You timed it exactly.
When are you going back?
First thing in the morning.
Hong Kong?
No, London.
I thought so. Well, have a good trip. It was lucky you had a gun.
It was lucky it happened in a toy shop. Oh, I'm sorry.
It was loaded.
I'm sorry.
Not a bad job, Craig. Not a bad job at all. Took long enough about it, though.
I'm very glad to be back, sir. Especially since I'm due 2 weeks vacation.
So you are. Well, have a good time. Where are you going? Hong Kong?
What happened to the money I earned from the gang, sir?
Oh, yes, I forgot that. Miss Winters, how much did you collect for Craig?
Just on $2,000, sir.
And you paid it in as I instructed?
Yes, sir. Here's the receipt.
Uh-huh. Oh, there you are, Craig.
Police Widows and Orphans Fund? You mean I don't get the money, sir?
You don't want to profit from crime, right?
Right, Sir Andrew.